Ego of no person is reliable. Ego is not reliable. My ego is not reliable. I cannot rely on my ego, your ego, or anyone else's ego. What is this ego? Ahamkara, aham, me, mine, my identity, the way I identify it at this moment for myself. People who come often to Phyllis asking for advice, guidance. What should I do, Phyllis? And to my surprise, Phyllis would say, well, me, Phyllis, doesn't know what is best for you. And I was like, no, you do. You do. You should, because you're Phyllis. We depend on you. We expect it from you. You do know, you're just trying to be too humble. And then she would say, but high C knows what's best for you. So she would connect to her high C, higher consciousness. And then whatever came, she was completely unattached to whatever she said and whether somebody followed that advice or not. Ego-lessly. Ego is about what I think. Ego is my reaction. Ego is in some way reflection, reaction, resound. It reminds me, Baba asked me to give a talk in his house in Trai Vrindavan. I was talking about Maya, and Baba stopped me on the tracks and asked me, what is Maya? I said, Baba, that which appears to be real, but is unreal. He said, I did not ask translation. Baba said, Maya is reflection, reaction, resound. And he asked me to continue the talk. I didn't really understand what reflection, reaction, resound meant. In some way, ego is our Maya. Maya is ego. The narrow-mindedness, the narrow-heartedness, the minus, the individuality, the differences. This is my thinking and reacting to things as I'm triggered is also ego. And then what resounds back, what comes back as a result of what I say or do, the resounding, and that cycle can continue ad infinitum. And that figment of Maya, illusion, mind, thought, identity, individuality, ego self, limited, conditional, that sees the differences, is unreliable, cannot be depended on, is undependable. No person in this world is dependable when we are depending on that aspect of existence, which is Maya, which is reflection, reaction, resound, which is the ego self, the identification with the individual body and individual mind. For that matter, at best, what I can do is really love myself unconditionally, without any reason. That is the best antidote to my ego. Love is egolessness. Love is real. Maya is illusion. I love me.